Oh dear airlock gods. I know you break. And I have to fill you up with water by breaking the pipes. But in the past, these pipes didn't break the world. And in another world, we can continue the story. Lovely. Alright. So I guess we just walk in this underwater, underground tunnel until shit happens. Again. Obviously, I'm probably not going to make it to the place first because that's going on its own adventure. On my way. Or maybe it won't be that far away. Who am I kidding? These places are always super far away. Man, if something blocks this thing from moving, I'm gonna be really sad. Thankfully, it's all the way on top, right? Anything that fell down because of gravity is generally going to be here, although we're underwater, so buoyancy. Things might be floating. I'm keeping an eye out. Okay, that's problematic. Goodbye! Well, not going that way, that's for sure. Guess I have to find my own way around and just hope to meet the Ark eventually. Shoot. Alright. We are so close now, Ross. But let me just make sure I do something real quick. Alright, subtitles. Boom. Did I have captions on, actually? I don't think so. I'm just gonna assume we didn't. Alright. Here we go. Always have to look on the side of these little caves and passages to find my way out. Check body, GaLm. No! I didn't see a body. Can't check out something I didn't see. If there's no body, if there is nobody, you can completely blame the chat for telling me to check out something that wasn't there. A fucking body. There wasn't a body floating in the air, that's for sure. Was there a body trapped in the rubble? Ah, look at these little feetsies.
What the hell is wrong with this place?
It's nothing to worry about. Just the warden flexing his muscles.
The warden? You mean WoW?
Well, down here he has many names. Warden, the Alpha.
Like in Site Alpha? I thought that was made up.
Made up. Then someone should really fire Johann Ross. Tell him there's no reason to walk these tunnels no more.
This section is gonna collapse.
You should try spending some time in the abyss, sweetheart. You know when shit's for real.
Catherine, move up. Come with me. Oh, okay.
Hey, wait for me!
Is he about to get
Careful
karma?
with the Ark.
Take it easy, it's not going to... Oh, for a moment I thought it was going to collapse.
For a moment I thought it was going to collapse. What are you gonna do? Stab me? Stab guy. Alright, so there weren't names there, so I think I had closed captions on. Usually I think of closed captions as the things where it's like the text, but it's in the black box. Maybe it also adds the names of the people talking. Oh boy. I don't know if we're under the abyss still? like there's just open water above me? Or what? Hey little buddies, oh my god, look at these little guys! They glow, they're like, don't worry about anything. I'll have a little shrimp krill thing. Okay. We will make our way over to Tau eventually. Or we'll end up in Alpha because we're having to do this fucking side-off passage. Oh, look at that. We made it to Alpha, where the core of WoW is. Maybe we can stop it. Or maybe we'll just be here for a little tiny visit. I don't hear other suits would be. I guess we're just gonna continue on down here. You know, surely the place where the WoW started to become corrupted will have the most fucked up shit, right? I mean, look how corrupted everything is. I mean, this could be a heart for all I know. This could be a body. Probably not, actually. Where is everybody? They're obviously not going to be alive unless they were in a suit. Or if they were being kept alive by the WoW. I can see that. Who needs to breathe when air is being provided to you by big-ass tentacles jabbed into your lungs? What a lovely place. You know, you'd think the WoW would probably not want to have water flood all of its electronic areas. It might be able to survive under all this shit, but come on. It can't be good for you.
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
As soon as I came to Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside a cabinet. It was so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And then the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW? Altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
Oh boy. You know, when they first announced Soma, it was with a teaser in a tunnel just like this, and like a spider monster started crawling through it. I'm not a fan of spider monsters. Although, you know, I was thinking earlier, Soma needs some non-humanoid enemies. Humanoid enemies aren't scary. To me, at least. Because it's just like, oh, look, this guy got fucked up. Oh, boy. Oh, look, he's got cancerous growths on him. Ewy. But spider...
What the hell is that?
Heart. It controls all the structure gel on PATHOS-II. All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across PATHOS-II, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
Okay, is there a choice thing here? Because I could just leave and let the WoW live. I mean...
Come on. Do it.
Alright. It's probably for the better. Oh god, my hand!
Please. I did what you wanted.
You did good, Simon. But you can't leave. The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern.
Oh.
Don't worry. I'll make it quick.
No! Ross! No, thank you! Wow, Ross got fucked up pretty damn quickly. Thank you, WoW worm thingy. I should leave. I'm gonna go. Things are probably not good to stay around here. Everything's collapsing and I need to get the hell out of here. I don't have a left hand anymore, man. This sucks. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. We're being chased by a worm. It's the Frictional Games staple. I'm not turning around. We're just gonna keep going. If it kills me, it kills me. You know? Oh, hello. Oh, this is a bad spot, ain't it? Isn't this the thing that's supposed to be afraid of light? Now it's just kind of hanging around it, willy goddamn nilly. It's tasted blood. Now it just wants to eat and consume. You know, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Oh, hey, heal. I want my hand back. It'd be nice to have. I mean, it was just a left hand, so that's not that bad. Oh, he got pretty damn close. I'm always worried that, like, I peek out to see these guys, and they're just gonna fuck me up immediately. Ah, boy. Woo! There it goes! Alright. Definitely need to put myself into cover. Oh, jeez. Hey, friend. Shouldn't you be dying? You know, because we poisoned the WoW, and I'm the only one who's immune to the new pattern. As useful as that's gonna be. Woo-wee! Got close. But it's okay, I got close to the rock. And he was like, I can't eat this guy when he's by rocks. It would involve hitting the rock. Of course, it doesn't matter, because he doesn't realize that he can phase through them anyways. Alright, and then we just continue running. You figure this guy would understand the pattern. He fucks around a rock, and I run. Whew! Almost got me! But he has some kind of weird self-preservation thing. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. He doesn't want to ram into stuff, but he rammed through the building to kill Ross. So that's convenient, I guess. Come on, bye. I didn't exactly look around at any of the signs, but we have the symbols. I just didn't bother trying to remember them. At least I don't have to worry about Ross, like, teleporting around in my mind anymore. Maybe he was always
This has
around
to
me.
be Phi, right? Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
And as a sentient monster, he just didn't want to kill me. No, of course this place got fucked up by the WoW too. I probably shouldn't stick my hand into any more things, right? Would that make WoW immune? I just don't know.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing. I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kinda lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi, so it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
It's complicated. You know, the original Catherine might be around here, Kathy.
Alright, Phi is up and running.
So it's entirely possible we're gonna find her. Alright, let's look at this map. Ooh. Okay. This is a pretty sizable area. Shoot. One of these things links off to a storage area with the blinking light, so we're gonna assume the Ark is there. What else do we got
The
here?
satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by electromagnets along the barrel.
Ah, it's like a railgun.
Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before regression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold. Onboard thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
And then it just stays there, in space, for thousands of years. Okay, tunnel transport requires manual offload. It just says that it goes here, so yeah, that's confirmed. It's in the storage area. Alright, who got into here? We have everybody in that group. They arrived all on the 2 days after they left. Okay, and did they leave? Everybody left except for Catherine? And that was it. Yeah, Catherine is the only one who stayed here. Oh, boy. Alright. Weather log. This is before the world died. Alright. On hold. After 10 years of impeccable operation, the Omega Space Gun will shut down, but it took an apocalypse to be made redundant. Man, it must have been cool working here. Can you imagine that? Like, this place, not fucked up by giant
Did you
tentacles
find
and
out what
stuff.
happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
I can't continue to talk to her. I just want to tell her stuff. You know? I want to be like, hey, so I went through like 2 whole buildings. Loading dock. Launch dome. Alright, well then we definitely need to go over here.
This feels like the longest day of my life. Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104.
Shit.
3:30 a.m. But I don't remember when we started.
It's May? It's been 4 months since they failed to do the launch? 5-ish months, I guess. Wow. I figured that we were legitimately in January still. I can't imagine Catherine's alive.
I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Well, you're obviously not Simon Jarrett, but we might as well call ourselves Simon because we're used to it. Interesting. What happens if I press this button? Nothing. Well, once I stick my hand into that thing, maybe we'll find out stuff. But I'm going to examine the rest of the area.
Think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
Okay, so...
What will you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
What's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
I can't imagine the surface looks all that great. Although it has been a year and a half. But colossal damage can kind of linger in the air for millions of years. Oh,
all right.
Found the Ark.
Found the Ark.
Good job, Simon. Now we just need to find the assembly space so we can stuff the Ark into a shell.
Okay, is that going to be down here? Because I can't carry things up ladders, especially not with a broken arm. Well, yeah, it's a broken arm. Doesn't have a hand on anymore anyways. This looks like a shell. Maybe I should have taken that battery with me. I'm just exploring everywhere I can. Alright, time to stick my hand in the wall one more time. Because why not? Old time's sake. Oh, can't do it with the Ark in my hand. Never mind! And I can't take the battery pack again. Fine, whatever. Just go into the other room. It was really funny. Look at this. Alright. That almost super perfectly goes through the door. It just stops right there. And so I thought, oh god, is that a fucked up railing? Did that not pass through? No, it makes sense. It'll connect eventually. Oh, hey, a person. Is this Catherine? Oh boy. Man, she doesn't even... This isn't even like a graceful kind of death.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them. To launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark! I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me! No!
What did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Oh, God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What are you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
Yeah, you didn't die to monsters. I guess that's a big plus. Man. She died to the other humans. God damn.
I think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell, a bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
On it.
Well, at least we can finally achieve her goals.
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought I might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
Is she gonna accept that, or is she gonna get like super mad about it? These are things that we don't know. Alright, I need the battery.
How could they kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on. Don't do this to yourself.
Yeah, again, it was an accident. Worst things could have happened. Stabbed with a giant tentacle with a spike on it. That happened to quite a lot of people, actually. Ah, jeez. I hope they all just kind of like fade out.
Did you have friends in Toronto, Simon? Real friends?
I had
There
Paul.
were some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
Hey man, after everything we've been through, why not?
Do you think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
You know, that sounds really nice. Usually you say a lot of cold shit, but yeah, that's good.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Combat up and we'll head out to the gun.
Alrighty. Things are working a little bit too smoothly. Bad shit's gonna happen as we leave. I just don't trust the world. I don't trust WoW. Surely it's gonna be trying to stop me. It's entirely possible that the WoW gained emotions, gained a little bit of sentience. But some of the most basic things that humans can have, anger. I'd be pretty angry if someone stabbed a hand into me and then poisoned me.
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean, it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
Okay, sure. The big question is, isn't that gonna make a third Robo Simon? One inside the Ark, and the other one's left inside the dome. That's not good. Okay, this is the launch area, right? Yep. Just figured I wouldn't have to go through another airlock. Ah, boy. We're gonna have 2 Simons down here on Earth while the Ark just gets to go to space. Good for it. Bad for us. There's also the chance that because I have a copy of the WoW that's immune to the virus, that we're just gonna continue the virus, or continue the WoW. And that would suck. Is this supposed to be underwater? I mean, I guess it would make sense for the entire thing to be underwater. Don't have to worry about the gun breaking the glass and everyone dying inside. Huh. Do not operate machinery without safeguards.
Oh. I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
Watch her be like, I can't transfer onto there with you, Simon. I'll just stay here and think about life forever.
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh! I'm a thing. Whoa. Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna grab this, pick it up, and then move it over to there. This is really easy to use. How do I turn it? I guess I'll just click and it'll do it itself? Yeah, okay, there you go.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Right. This is too perfect. I don't trust it.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
Well, I'm assuming we are sending a big number size. Oh, we're not going to get send time.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
Well, I guess I'm not going to space.
5, 4, 3,
Come on, load!
2.
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it! Woo! I'm still here. I'm still here.
Yes, Simon, it's a copy.
Catherine!
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did.
Made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this! Fuck this! Fuck you! Fuck you, Catherine! You lied! And I believed in you! I trusted you! You said we're getting on the fucking Ark!
We are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie! I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance! You
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
Oh, no fucking way. They just end it like that. Are you kidding me? We're gonna assume that there's an after credits because you can't end a fucking game like that. I'd sue Frictional Games. Not really, but come the fuck on. Oh boy. Wow, Simon was really fucking pissed about that. Yeah, Simon's reaction to all the shit that happened, it's really funny. He's super casual about all these other things. Yeah, I just went over to Alpha and I turned it off by stabbing my hand into it, whatever. Wait, what? I'm not on the Ark? Oh my god, Catherine! Fuck you, Catherine! What the fuck? Like, really? What? You got copied once. It would have been one thing if it happened and it was like a plot twist, like, oh man, it happened and we didn't know about it. No, we fucking got copied over. We knew exactly what was gonna happen. We're gonna get copied. Simon, Catherine, the ones that got copied, they're gonna live on. Everything's gonna be good. That's the entire point of the Ark project. We spent half the game knowing about that. So fuck Simon. Jeez. Well, I might as well give my opinion about the game while we're here. I can't believe we had like a game-breaking crash 40 minutes before this credit sequence. Jeez. Alright. So, how do I feel about Soma? Soma was advertised as a horror game. It's supposed to be a horror game. It's made by the people who made Penumbra and Enemies of the Dark Descent, which were both horror games. And so it's kind of an interesting game because in really no way at all was it scary. There were some parts where it's like, oh boy, I'm being chased by a full giant floating thingy. But it wasn't scary. The humanoid fucked up enemies, they're more annoying than scary. It's interesting. Because if you think about it, we've spent a good portion of like the last 10 or so years getting these kind of games where we kind of just like walk along and experience a story. And Soma worked out more like that and did a really good job with that. I enjoyed the Soma story far more than it trying to be a horror game. Oh boy. And I guess we're getting that after credits thing now. Hold up. Oh, well, I guess we're in the Ark. Maybe.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. I don't have a working light bulb face anymore. Nice, we can hear birds, man. This could be it. Did we make it out? Oh man, the people on the Ark are gonna be living it up. They've already spent a year here. You know, I just realized, are there gonna be two Catherines? Because we have the Catherine that was first scanned, but went through the whole experience with us, and then the Catherine that was just first scanned and then is just here. Welcome, if you're reading this, you have successfully entered the Ark. Oh my god, it's these things again. How would you describe your physical condition? I feel invigorated, a better version of myself. How would you describe your mental condition? I feel altered, a change in character. Not because of this. I feel normal. How would you describe your senses? As expected, normal. Okay, we can just go through this. It is very pleasant. I mean, look at this place. After all the shit we went through, oh my god. Game-wise, they really probably should have transferred us to this and then cut to the actual Simon who's flipping out about everything else. Do you think this new existence will be a life worth living? Well, if I find people, yes. If not, nah. I have to go through all these questions again that I did before. Would you rather be removed from the project accept death? No. No, 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 no. Alright. Let's find some people. The people we've seen all dead in various different states. Oh, look at that. I can see a little bit of the city. That makes me happy. I can't believe they make us, or Catherine's making us run through all this shit. Right? This is how she introduces everybody to the Ark world. Here are all these lovely environments, trees, and things like that. Okay, now here are the people in the city.
Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
Well, you know, the Earth doesn't look that bad, considering things. Yeah, all the land scorched and stuff, but look at that nice blue ball. The water's generally fine looking. It isn't like a contaminated green or some shit. How nice! Simon and Catherine got to make it to the Ark with everybody else, and it launched perfectly fine. It didn't get destroyed inside everything else. Nice. Very nice. Now teleport me to the other Simon, the first Simon that came here. Now that would be interesting. Or is that just it? I guess so. Okay. So humanity's dead. We have a flying computer thing, and we have no more continue. Obviously, we can go to load game. Hey, Catherine's face is normal again. That's nice. Huh. That's a really bittersweet ending. Wow. What a super bittersweet ending. Oh my god. It didn't resolve some of the big questions. Like, what the fuck was the WoW trying to do? I mean, I guess it answered that a couple of times, but I wanted to see like a direct answer. You know, something where it's like, oh, it's trying to incorporate life all into one being. It's trying to become an Ark in and of itself. But it just doesn't know how. You know, why did my file get pulled from the frame and stuck into a body? Did somebody else just set up a body perfectly and have me put into it? Or was it just the WoW system? We never really got those kind of questions answered. Which is a big shame. Obviously, I think everybody inside of the facility is dead. So we don't have to worry about that. Are there any survivors? Probably not. Everyone's either died of starvation, or died by monsters, or got yanked or put into the WoW system, which is now dying. Although we don't even know, because that Simon's still down there, and Ross made a really big deal of trying to kill that Simon because he's immune to the virus, and that's not good. fuck if we know. Maybe there'll be a Soma 2, and we'll start off as that Simon or something. I doubt it. There's not much left of the story of the world. Alright. So back to how I feel about Soma. So as I said beforehand, as one of those kind of like walking simulator games, it's a solid game. I like these kinds of things. I actually do enjoy the walking simulator genre of going through these worlds and kind of like learning the story and going through it. I did go into it thinking that it was probably going to end up being like that, and I had everything I thought was going to happen confirmed. There is just nothing salvageable about the old ways of horror games, at least the old way of first-person horror games. You can't... In my opinion, the only way to make enemies scary is to either make them really, really, really unhumanoid and fucked up, you know? Say, spiders will always be unsettling. We never really ran into anything like that. We never ran into corrupted creatures that much. The only corrupted creature that went after us were, like, the fishes and the big thing that I don't even know what it was. It could have been like an eel or a big anglerfish or some shit. We don't fucking know. Those two things in the abyss were the scariest things in this game because they weren't human and they just came out from the darkness casually like, time to eat you, motherfucker. But everything else, all the other shit, all of them were just really annoying dudes walking around. Now maybe it's just because I'm me. Maybe it's just because I'm a person who's jaded by that kind of gameplay, because we had that in Penumbra, we had that in Amnesia: The Dark Descent, we've had that in other horror games. Frictional Games pretty much started this big trend of horror games being this first-person thing where you walk around and then shit happens to you, and it's supposed to be scary, but it's not. Because you know it's going to happen. So, it's hard to describe it. Most of it's just kind of like a pet peeve thing. Again, I think Soma did really well. It's definitely Frictional Games' like longest game. You know, it's like a good 8 to 9 hours. And it's got a pretty solid story. I think the ending was bittersweet. I really would have liked to have seen things be a little bit more expanded upon. The ending of the game went along too smoothly. We did the wild shit, and then we got chased one last time by a monster, and that was it. There was no monster on Phi or Phi. Nothing really bad happened except for Simon getting trapped, but we knew it was going to happen. He can just walk around and hopefully eventually get up. The climber's already at the bottom, right? I don't think it was going to go back automatically, so he could get on it, head back up, the WoW will be dead, and maybe they can find their own thing. It's hard to elaborate. It would have had to have been the people who made the game to make the story of all the other stuff that could have happened. But we got what we got. And happily, at least we got one Simon on there. Someone tried to touch on a bunch of different topics, and I think it did a relatively okay job at it. You know, what is being a human? What is the human consciousness? What does it mean to be living? They did a very good job of just kind of going, okay, well, this is how we feel about all the things. It doesn't really matter that you're a robot. You still have all your human emotions and human capabilities, so hey, that's okay. The only thing that's bad about the world is all the other fucked up shit, right? So they had that going for them, but I'm in two minds. Again, I enjoyed Soma, but I didn't enjoy certain aspects. I hated the horror aspects. You could literally remove all the horror parts, and Soma would not suffer as a game. And that's a bad thing, but at the same time, I don't care about that because I cared about the story? Huh. Oh boy. Like a couple of years ago, we played Outlast. We played Outlast, and I hated it. Just throughout the entire thing, it was everything I dread about horror games, just walking around while dudes try to chase you all over the place. And then it had a really mediocre story from the moment you stepped in. Ooh, it's an insane asylum. Whoa, there are crazy people here. And then it had that really shitty ending. I never played the DLC, so I can't comment about that, really. But I hate Outlast. Because I guess it didn't make up for the fact that the horror element sucked. Soma kind of makes up for the fact that the horror element sucks. So it's basically, The horror elements suck. The story is good in my opinion. If I had to give Soma a rating, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I'm not... Outlast I gave like a 6. I just I hated it. But I enjoyed Soma. I liked it. I think we did a good job. So, I guess that's it. I'm disappointed. We went through like a whole like crashing thing, and then like an hour later we're done. Oh my god. And you figured there would have been like a bigger payoff there, but to be fair, the crashing is not something they would have expected. Oh lord. But we're gonna end off the Let's Play here. Thank you for everybody who watched live, and to everybody who is going to be watching this on YouTube. Hopefully you guys have your own minds on how you feel about Soma. I'm still very positive about things. Story-wise, I'm not really confused about anything. I saw a couple of tweets going, oh my god, Soma's so amazing. Oh, all the questions buzzing around my mind are just, oh, existential and crazy. But I've thought about all the shit that Soma's brought up before. I've thought about what it would be like to have like a copy of yourself continue on while you're dead. And my copy would be totally okay with it. It'd just be like, oh, okay. Alright, let's learn about our new experience. The only thing that would suck for a copy would be if it was in a horror experience like this. That's the only time it'd be like, okay, well this actually sucks. But life going on wise, eh. And then the thoughts of human consciousness, I'm not fucking, there's no big semantics of it. If we ever make AI and it can be capable of like emotions and shit, I'm not gonna be one of those guys who goes, oh, robots can never have emotions, we need to kill them all, and then I screw over all of humanity because I'm a fucking racist against robots or something, right? Yeah, these are all easy questions. So yeah, no, I never had a existential crisis because of Soma. Although I guess some people might if they just don't think about this shit typically. But again, we're gonna end off here. Thank you for joining me, people on YouTube, and for the people on Twitch.